Hello, underestimating tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Shining Force with me, Blue Ankylo. In our last episode, we captured the fortress here at, whatever the name of this town is, Battle, I believe. And I definitely underestimated the enemy. Wow, I lost a lot of knights, and a birdman, and a knight. All my knights basically died. They don't have a lot of defense, of course. In my defense, they do not have a lot of defense. On the other hand, I underestimated the strength of the enemy Silver Knights and Pegasus Knights significantly. I am pretty sure that if you're playing the Genesis version, there's something up here that you can get in battle or something. There's some secret items here and there. Anyway, let's have a look at the town that we just sort of liberated. Oh, and apparently this is the mage that blocked us with hellhounds, so we should definitely kill that guy. First and foremost. Oh, hey, Ernest. How's it going? I believe the idea is he just fought off a whole bunch of Runefoss soldiers himself, and he's pretty badly injured. Yeah, you know, Shining Force. We met back in the Peo caravan once. I'm the one that beat the Cerberus, unless there was two and he beat another one. I get the feeling he killed one and then the guy summoned another or something. He actually broke through a wall even. Ernest is alright. Don't be such a wimp. Look, you only just took over this entire castle on your own. It took us an entire team of 12 and every knight we had died. He lost most of his men. Okay, maybe he wasn't alone, but... So, keep that in mind. He wants to kill Balac himself. Might help you out if you're trying to get a card. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is the final night. I usually... In the past, I never ever used him because I had so many knights by now. I'm like, I don't know. I've already got, like, 7 or something. 6 or 7. I don't need any more, but... You know, he's actually pretty good. He's actually a pretty high-tier knight by most regards, actually. This guy doesn't care as long as we give him money. Nothing really good there, of course. We could buy a Soul Buster now. I might buy it. If I do some level grinding in the next battle, like I kind of intend to, we should be able to get some money. You can't use it until you're elite, as in promoted, but... You fight a lot of humans, so that might be a good sword. It also looks quite cool. It might even have an on-use in battle type effect. You never know. But we do need to go to the church because, whoops-a-daisy, I just killed a lot of people. So we're going to spend a fair bit of money here. I mean, you can probably guess that your gold supply is determined a lot by how often you have to resurrect your team. I've been doing quite well up until this last battle, so I haven't had to do any grinding for money or levels or anything. You know, I just spent like $2,000 or $3,000 resurrecting all my knights, which is pretty brutal. I will continue. I'm not going to change my party member yet, my party roster yet. Ernest, again, they all seem to come at level 8, which is a little bit under-leveled compared to probably what you should be. I don't know for sure how Ernest is going to compare, because for one, he's got a lance equipped. He should have... You know, he's probably... His attack is probably the best. He's probably about the same as Vankar's, and his defense... Pell's was 17. You know, he's pretty good. I think his base stats are pretty high. It just depends on the level ups. So it's hard to say how he'll do in the long run. I don't know how much of your leveling up is predetermined by a level curve or some sort of formula, and how much is just purely random, but I know it's random to some degree. Hey, no problem, Peo Guard. I'm not sure. I had to kill a Cerberus too, but assuming he could one-on-one a Cerberus, that's pretty awesome. I surrender! Balac is trying to escape. He's scared of us. So apparently this weapon, this merchant, he planned on capturing the city himself? Or something? I don't know. Don't ask me. So I guess the idea is these guys, Balac is running away, so these guys are surrendering. Oh, looks like we found Ernest's card. I'm happy when I find them. I know I probably miss a couple here and there, but they're sneaky. Oh, and this is the headquarters. So we've only got one new party member. We'll talk to Ernest, wherever he is. At least once, right? Is he training? Yeah, of course he's training. He just wants to defeat Runefaust. Sorry, buddy. Alright. Anyway, Ernest, I kind of like his personality. Oh, sorry. We should talk to Nova. He'll give us some hints. Give me some advice, buddy. I didn't listen to your advice last time and I got crushed. Okay, so a blue dragon. Yeah, that's interesting. Also sea bats. Like other bats, they're hard to hit. I'll try to remember. I don't have a lot of archers right now that I'm using. We may want to buy some items. We'll see. Okay, so we're gonna start this battle now. I know it's telling you to bring Ernest because you need him to get the card for killing the boss. But you know, first off, we're gonna do some leveling up here, and I will do most of it off camera, of course. I'll do it like one time and then digress and show you how it works, but just because I've never done it on camera. Check your equipment, sure. Anyway, battle time. 8 turns to get the Merman Buster. And you might want a Merman Buster because we're about to embark on a sea voyage. Look at the map. It's a pretty small map. This is why, basically, the smaller the map is, the better for level grinding it is, in my opinion. Assuming the enemies are the right level. So, are the enemies the right level? Let's have a look. There's Balac. Ballsack. I mean, wait a second. PG. He's not very nice. Herculean Strength. He's not that tough. His blue dragon's probably tougher. So, what do we have? A bunch of bats. Now, if I remember correctly, in the Genesis version, all bats are far more dangerous. In this version, bats are not that big a deal. I don't even remember if these guys could put you to sleep. They might poison you or something. Sleep is worse. But they are like level 14 or 15 or so, I believe. Also, Silver Knights are good for leveling up. Cerberus, or Hellhounds, sorry, very good for leveling up. I guess maybe, yeah, we killed a Hellhound. I wonder if the idea was Ernest killed an actual Cerberus, which we might fight later on in the game. Anyway, there's the blue dragon. Apparently it's a 3-headed blue dragon. It's a, you know, whatever, it's a pretty small map. So, you know, Domingo, let's go test him out. Let's see how he does all on his own. 10 damage to Seabat. And max experience. He's gonna level up real quick. I love Domingo. We'll see him, like, let's see once Domingo is level 10 or 15 how he compares with, like, Anri and Teo. He's gonna have so good stats. Except, you know, attack. But agility and defend will be great. Also, Seabats. Look at these stats. They're garbage. 20 attack power? That's nothing. I'm sure they were way stronger in the original. They weren't, like, the most dangerous, and they're still somewhat hard to hit, but nah, nowadays they're cake. This might be a little bit dangerous here. You know me, I like living dangerously. Oh yeah, Pell! That'll teach him! Pell is trying to get revenge for the last battle where I played poorly and lost all people. So we're going to try to get luck to make up for my bad play, basically. Xylo. I'd actually prefer someone who can attack to sit in that spot. Turn order. Blue Dragon's not going to attack us. Sea Bats will attack, but they're not that big a deal. The artillery, I don't know. They may hold still, they may attack. The artillery are kind of like the big level up units in this battle. If you want to get a lot of experience, killing these guys is really the catch. Hellhounds too, for that matter. Let's have May attack here. She does do a lot of damage. Not a level up, though. Right, Silver Knights are only level 12. 20 defense, 27 attack. I can't remember the attack power on the artillery. Let's keep Max safe, just in case. Gort, of course, can't move far enough. Always a problem with him. Of course the Seabats go straight for tail. Anyway, they're so weak they can't even one-shot our mage. Pretty weak. I remember I often send a couple units to the right in the old days. Because apparently that's where the Seabats like to hang out. That little section of the map is their favorite. Alright, it looks like the artillery are going to be aggressive. So, in retrospect, we should have taken one turn to just... Instead of attacking the Silver Knights right away, we should have just built a solid line a little bit further down from where we started. I mean, the artillery aren't that bad, but unless I get some people to move up front now... Yeah, the enemy is a little bit more aggressive, I think, than the Genesis version. Is this going to be a repeat of last episode? Ken! Honestly, should we just push forward? No, someone's got to deal with these. We can't let the Seabats overrun our mage. Our healers and mages, basically. Vankar. How about you vanquish that knight? Oh, he had a lance equipped. I forgot to re-switch it back. Alright, May is basically out. Chris, as usual, can never get close enough to actually help. This is becoming a repeating problem, is my healers can never get close enough to actually help out. It must mean I'm pushing forward too aggressively. Too many knights, the healers can't keep up, basically. If I take it slower, it won't be as bad. I am probably being too aggressive. Actually, no. I don't want Domingo to kill these things, because he gets so much experience just for dealing damage. Might as well save his, save the kills for other people, right? He gets max experience for just casting ice. He is so good. And he's already got freeze level 2. I love it. Alright, Balbroy, because you can fly, I'll send you over here. Maybe I should have had him cut around and help out against the artillery, but fly over the air, but... You know, the artillery is kind of strong against flyers, so... Xylo. Gotta put you up front, buddy. Pretty good hit. Not the worst counterattack, but all the artillery is going to cause problems. Although +3 defense, oh, that's good. Alright, the good news is I can heal up both Xylo and May in one spell here. Aura is really good. And it doesn't affect enemies, by the way. It better not. Let's pull May back, because she's got a range 2 attack. I'd rather put Gort up front. If I can. Or Max, even, just to open a hole here. I like it. A little bit of money, a little bit of XPs. Gort can move up. I don't really care about the Dark Priest so much. Killing the Hellhound is much more valuable. Although it didn't quite work out that way. Alright, Anri. Or sorry, Teo, the other one. Okay, who have we got left? All the Seabats are good. Okay, okay. Change of plan. Teo, you're going to try to kill that Seabat. Yeah, you can totally kill him. I was thinking of having her attack the Cerberus, but she doesn't have freeze. She only has blaze, so... There we go. Level 11. She got a lot of MP, at least. At some point, she'll learn a new spell, and that will really help out, but... What the heck are the Seabats doing? I don't understand. The AI on these things are ridiculous. They haven't even hardly attacked. Now, I'm a little bit worried about Max. The good news is, he seems to have enough defense that the artillery... I don't think they can kill him, basically. Especially if they spread out with Gort. Okay, good. Artillery, not so bad. You just gotta kill the Silver Knights and the Cerberus. That's good to know. Now, ultimately, optimally, what I would do... Oh, I didn't kill the Hellhound. Well, that was bad. I thought I would be able to kill him. But we're fine. We're fine. I thought Ken was going to go first or something. My misjudgment. What was I going to say? Hellhounds are level 15. So optimally, you would want the Dark Priest to heal the Hellhound or the Artillery so that you can keep getting a lot of experience for fighting them before you kill them, before you finish them off. Let's see how much damage Vankar can do. He probably can one-shot them. He's so offensive, yeah. Now, if I switched him back to the Power Spear, he might not have killed it instantly. And I bet you he still would have got 48 XP, even if he only did 10 damage or something, or 12 damage. But that also opens up a hole, so. And of course, you know, can't get adjacent. I'm glad we've got heal level 2. We'll go with Gort. I would hope that the Sea Bats take this opportunity to try and attack Chris, because if they don't, they're really, really dumb. Haven't seen a Dark Priest do a physical attack in a long time. Obviously, they're pretty good at it. Who needs some more freezing? This guy. We actually have a spell that could do a ton of damage to the entire group of bats. But honestly, I think Domingo's MP is more valuable if we just keep doing 10 damage, getting max experience. Yeah, I told you guys Domingo was good. I think you'll find that after a couple more battles and he gets up to like level 10, he's going to be one of the strongest characters on the team, basically. Xylo. He's already level 14. We'll share the XPs. When did the artillery go? We've got a long time. We'll just let the healers do some healing for now. Seeing as they get lots of experience. I guess a lot of people are level 13 in the main party. Oh, I should have healed Vankar, maybe. Yeah, that's pretty good. One shot. I suppose having the level 13s kill the level 14 artillery is not a bad idea. Like I said, if you just injure them and let the Dark Priest heal them, you can probably squeeze out a bit more experience, but it's also nice to just finish them up easily. Some defense is very valuable, as we were learning. Gort, you probably won't get a whole lot out of killing this guy, but someone's got to kill him. Maybe Vankar could have got a little bit. I don't know. More than 8 at least. So usually, and this is the time, when I'm trying to do leveling up purposes... Oh, that's disappointing. If I hadn't moved Tail there, Vankar could have shot that guy. I'm just gonna leave... I'm gonna leave Vankar here so that Chris can heal him. But anyway, what I was saying was, when you're doing these kind of leveling up missions like we're gonna do, you want to kill as many enemies as you can, except the boss, before you exit, generally, in my opinion. Unless you run out of enemies that give good experience. That's a good one to kill. Or a good one to cast freeze on, I mean to say. Oh, Domingo. I love you, Domingo. Defense plus 5. See, guys? He's a floating tank. Domingo... He's got 26 defense. So just for comparison, he's got more defense than a level 12 Gort. And Gort, I think, has the highest defense of anyone else. So Domingo is already our best defending character. And he flies and can cast freeze level 2 already. He may not get as much MP as the other mages, but, you know, it's fine. If you're going to whine about something like that, I got bad news for you. I'm not going to hear it. Balboroy's doing okay. He's still getting some stats. So, we've got the dragon, Balbazac. I think my plan will be to kill the dragon and then egress. And there's really no need to rush when you're leveling up like this, so... Anybody need some heals? I think we're okay, actually. We'll save that last aura for emergency. This is probably foolish, I may just be about to get May killed, but... Oh, double attack! Thanks, May. And you got yourself a level up. Oh, well, that was pretty good. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but she's got plus 6 HP. No stats like Defend or anything, but that's still pretty good. Gort can't get into range. The blue dragon attacks May. Come on, May. That's alright. If I can get... I don't know if Teo can kill this thing, but it's possible. No. I don't think Blaze level 2 will do 11 damage. I think 9 or 10 is as good as it will get. I was kind of hoping she'd get like a counter or something crazy. Power Spear. And attack. Vainkar's a good one to kill because he's to kill the bat because he's only 11, lower level. Yeah, I mean, I've explained it before. I like to use the lower... I like to use people who are lower leveled to kill the enemies when I can. Like, lower than the enemy's level. You know what I mean. Don't argue with me. Alright, if we can kill this Hellhound... Good job, Ken. That's one less enemy to worry about. Now we'll start working on the blue dragon, and then we'll run. Can't get close enough to heal May, I don't think. So we'll just heal Teo instead. Yay! Mage level up 1 attack. It's pretty bad. Also, just in case you're wondering, it's pretty easy to get the clear bonus on this map. Not a problem. Balbazac attacks Ken. Let's see how tough Balbazac is. Oh, he's pretty tough. Yeah, that's pretty tough. We see his stats? No, I think we have to attack him, right? Yeah. I may be using Max to run away on Max's next turn. I'd like to not have anyone die if I can do it. Also, apparently killing the blue dragon is going to be pointless because it's only level 7. That's garbage. It should not be level 7. Can we attack Balbazac? No. It doesn't really matter. No one's going to get any experience for killing the dragon. That's dumb. If we could get a little bit closer, we could have healed Ken and May, but no luck. I doubt she'll kill it, but, you know. Probably should have pulled her back. I didn't check the turn order. Yeah, Max goes first. Okay. So we're finally going to use Egress. This is what happens when you cast Egress, in case you're wondering. You go back to the nearest church, or I think it's the last church you saved in, basically. In your chapter that you're currently in. Nobody died. Pell died, right. So, the good news is we did make some significant gold. We spend 300 to resurrect anyone who died, and, well, you spend whatever you spend, but, I think it worked out in the long run. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat that battle a few times until... At the very least, until my main party is like level 14, maybe level 15. Yeah, level 15 would match the Hellhounds. And I might do the off party as well. But it's just doing the same map over and over again. And I like doing that. And I'll show you their stats once they're at the same level and we can compare who's doing the best. I'll show you guys like who's got maybe the kill stats and stuff once we're done. So I'll be back in a little bit. I'm sure some of you guys don't mind watching the grinding, but, you know, come on. See you guys in a little bit. And welcome back, level 15ers. So, I have spent a fair bit of time getting everyone, except Yogurt, of course, to level 15. I kind of recommend, if you're playing along doing something similar, to stop at level 14. It's a lot easier to get just to 14 than to worry about getting to 15. You can get to level 14 really quickly. So I just went with 15 because it was even, and I already had a few people at that point, and I want everyone exactly the same. So one thing I've done is I've made sure everyone's equipped with just basic weapons. So all my knights have power spears at the moment, so that the comparisons will be the same. And then the birdmen have the long swords, and both archers have the steel arrow. And that's it. Just so that the comparison between people will be fair. As you can see in the top right, I've got quite a lot of money right now. So I am going to buy a couple things from the deals before we leave. We're going to buy that rappel ring, and it's super, super expensive. I don't think I've ever bought it before. I'm just going to give it to Max, so that he doesn't get counter hit, basically. Which might save his life. I will also buy... I've cleaned up my inventory quite a bit. So I sold Narsh's original weapon. But yeah, I'm going to buy the Soul Buster just in case it's great for later. No one's going to be able to equip it yet, but, you know, it's a rare weapon. I don't want to, like, miss it or anything. I have a feeling the deals don't, like, reset, but, you know, just in case. One thing of note, I tried not to abuse it because I didn't recognize it until later. The blue dragon on this fight drops healing rings. So I've killed him 6 times, and then I probably did the battle more than 6 times, but I tried to stop killing him once I realized that it was kind of gamey. I don't know if this works for all the enemies, like the couple missions ago, just a couple missions ago, the guy that dropped the heat axe, the lizard man. I'm not sure if you can get infinite heat axes by killing him and reloading. I can't remember. I think in the original game you could not do that, but maybe in this version it's a little bit nicer. Anyway, the healing rings, I believe they just protect you from poison. I don't know. I haven't really used them much. I think they may cast heal if you use them in battle. I will equip a couple after the fight. Anyway, what I really want to go over quick, well, not quick, but, you know, fairly thoroughly, is my comparisons for stats and stuff for people. Let's start with something easy. Like, let's compare the mages. So we've only got 3. So we've got Teo, our first mage, and she's made it to Blaze level 3. If you're used to the Genesis version, Blaze level 3 is basically the same as what Blaze 4 was before. So it's a single target spell from a range of 2 that does a lot of fire damage. It seems pretty good. Teo also has about 20, you know, you can see her stats, 20 HP, 31 MP. She's pretty fragile, but she's not as bad as Anri. Let's switch down to Anri. So Anri, she's got Blaze 2 and Freeze 2. I don't know when she learns Freeze 3, but she hasn't got it yet. Elude is kind of a handy little spell. If I remember correctly, you cast it on an enemy, and they get shrouded in fog, which vastly reduces their accuracy. They will miss all the time. Enemies will start doing that to us soon enough, which is annoying, but it is a pretty good debuff, actually. As before, you can see Anri continues to have the lowest HP of basically anyone. Lots of magic resistance, sure, but 1 or 2 hits will kill her. She's, like, so fragile, I can't even dare bring her out most of the time. And in comparison, our newest magic user, this guy is invincible. He's got about the same magic resistance as the rest, more HP than anybody, more MP than anybody, almost okay attack power, and the kind of defense and agility one can only dream of. He also learns Freeze 3 earlier than Anri, so he actually has a high damage single target spell already. And he's got Elude as well, which is quite nice. So, I think the way I remember it, Domingo is really good right now, once you level him up like this. By the end of the game, he might not be as amazing, because he's not going to get as high of level because he doesn't promote. But, like, high of a combined level, because he doesn't promote. But still, because he's got such high defense, and because he's considered a mage, the enemies attack him all the time, and they do 1 damage, because he's got so... I mean, Domingo is almost brokenly powerful, basically. So, we will always take Domingo as our primary mage. He can also fly. I mean, what wouldn't you like? So, yeah, he's pretty awesome. That covers our 3 mages. Next up, let's go over our healers quickly. I managed to level up even low to level 15. So he's got, what's new? Quick is kind of lame. It just improves, I think, one person's agility. It's kind of like a totally garbage spell, really. And slow lowers an enemy's agility. So, you know, one of the reasons I don't like low very much is his spells suck. Detox is, you know, okay, but you might as well just bring a couple antidotes, because people get poisoned very rarely. And then 1 heal spell that's still not even leveled up. You can see, though, yeah, he's got a bit more HP than some of the other mages, but less magic resistance, not very much defense. He's just not very good. Of course, we still have Chris, who hasn't learned her final spell yet. She's got slow and quick as well, also not that big a deal. But she's got about the same survivability as Low as far as I'm concerned. But the main reason we're keeping Chris is eventually she's going to learn her final spell, which is really going to make her a lot more powerful, more useful. And then finally, I would consider Narsha a healer as well. She has learned Aura 2, and I will show that off relatively soon. It has an enormous area of effect. You haven't even seen anything that big yet. She's got good defend, attack, HP, a little bit low on the MP. I would probably... I don't know, attack, boost, and step are kind of nice. I would probably still trade one of those for just basic heal, because heal is a little bit more MP efficient than Aura. Other than that, I mean, she's great, so she's on the party. She's kind of our primary healer, as far as I'm concerned. That's all we've got for magic. Okay. We'll compare a couple of people that are similar. We'll compare Luke and Gort, just because they're the same class. So we got Luke with 25 HP, 33 attack, and 20 defense, compared to Gort. They're pretty similar, really. 32, 22. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Gort is a teeny bit better, but it's so close, it's nothing to really worry about. If you prefer Luke, you bring Luke. If you want to bring Gort, bring Gort. If you don't want to bring either of them, don't worry about it too much. They're not that great. I haven't equipped the Heat Axe or the Raging Drum because you need to be promoted, but, you know, those two are pretty similar. Oh, I forgot to show you Gong. He's a healer too, sort of. What has he done? Nothing. He's probably not... I think we stopped using him at level 8 or 9. He's not gotten any better since then. He's still garbage. Leveling him up is always a pain. Let's do the archers next, because they're also pretty bad. Hans continues to be weak. 27 attack, 11 defense. Not very good. Compared to Diane, somewhere down here. She is better than Hans, but not by a whole lot. I'm not a huge fan of archers at this phase in the game. Once you promote them, and they can get a range 3 attack, that's a bit more useful, but right now, they still suck. What else do we compare? We can compare the two Birdmen if you want. Balbroy, he's a little bit more offensive. Amon, a little bit more defensive. In fact, wow, I wasn't expecting that. 28 defense? Huh, okay, I would say Amon is better at this point. At this level right now, Balbroy started with more attack power, and he still does more damage. But 28 defense, actually, that's enough for Amon to be survivable at that point. Not a whole lot will damage her very much. I just can't stand the chicken head, basically. But still, she's pretty good. Is there any other... I mean, we can try to compare some of the no-equipment soldiers. I mean, we've got Zuika here. He's pretty good, I guess. He doesn't get any weapons or magic. His HP is pretty low, but his defense is kind of average, I guess. Compared to who is kind of like that? Xylo? Xylo's... Actually, HP-wise, Xylo is really struggling. I didn't realize that either. Still, Xylo does a ton of damage, and his defense is a bit better. I say Xylo's better, but... Anybody else? Don't have a lot of random classes yet. We'll get more, like, no-equipment style classes. And then finally, let's spend a minute to go through the knights, so we can kind of compare who's the best knight. It's always difficult for me. Ken, I think I'm going to stop bringing along. 14 defense is garbage. Anyone with that low of defense is really going to struggle. But you can see 33 attack, 14 defense. I didn't look at his HP. He should have some of the highest HP. I can also just look at it at this screen, but, you know. Go to May. She's not much better. A little bit more, one more defense, but less attack. I don't think May is really holding her end of the deal right now. 29 and 15 there is kind of weak. Arthur, now this is interesting. His stats are actually starting to work. Maybe even just by level 15 he starts catching up with the rest of them. His defense is higher than Ken's or May's. His attack is basically as good as Ken's HP. Plus, he knows the Blaze spell. Now, this is not always the most useful, but it will not miss, and he can cast it 3 times per fight. It only does like 7 or 8 damage. He also gets magic resistance, which the other knights don't get, which, you know, has some value. Maybe we'll end up bringing Arthur after all. He takes a lot of work. Next up, Pell. He's definitely one of the best knights at the moment. 21 defense, 31 attack, so he's in the squad for knights as far as that goes, as far as I'm concerned. Vankar, probably equivalent to Pell, except a little bit less defense. Still, one of the stronger knights at the moment. And then we've got, well, I'll show you Ernest. He's up there too. I would say Ernest, Pell, and Vankar, the second group, are doing a lot better than Ken or May. Just the defense, even just plus 3 or 4 defense, makes a big difference. And I need to bring Ernest to kill Balbazac next time anyway. So I'm thinking Ernest, Pell, Vankar, Arthur. That's 4 knights. That's lots. Guntz is, as always, if you can handle his movement, he is he's a tank. He gets great defense, great attack. Now, sure, it's not Domingo level defense, but it's good. And finally, I think the last one... Oh, I didn't show you Moloch. I'll show you him. He's special. The final one we didn't see is Kokichi. He's not bad. A little bit low on the defense, in my opinion, but he can fly, which does give him some perk. So that's basically all the team right now. Here's Moloch. He actually has been getting some great stats. He is probably flat out better than the Warriors. He's very slow, but especially if you want to use his cards. In fact, from what I remember, he's basically overpowered. If I bring him... I mean, Domingo's overpowered, but if I bring, like, the proper cards, Moloch is too much. And I don't know, I think Moloch's kind of boring. So let's quickly set up our team, and then we'll do this battle again, and it should be real quick this time. Now that I've done it a dozen times, it should go fast. So... my team at the moment is not what I want. Let's just get rid of Hans. Gong is gone. The people I leveled up last were the people I liked the least. So Amon was last. Although Amon apparently did turn out pretty good. Alright. I mean, Domingo's going to be in the team no matter what. Guntz, in a couple more battles, a couple more towns, Guntz will get... I will find a ring that increases your mobility. I will give it to Guntz, and then he will be on the team. So... who do we want to bring? We're going to bring Chris, and we're going to bring Narsha. Those are our 2 healers. I have to bring Ernest for the card if I want to win that. I'm not a huge fan of Zuika in general. I mean, he's got pretty good mobility, or movement, for that matter. I think I will bring quite a lot of knights again. I like the knights. Xylo's in. The archers are just not good enough right now. I have to say, Amon is considerably better on that defense than Balbaroy. That's good. I'm going to start bringing Arthur, and I'm going to bring Teo as opposed to Anri. Anri is just very, very fragile right now. I may give her another chance later on. Should I bring at least one? I'll bring Gord at least. And there might be like 1 or 2 spots left. I'll bring Kokichi for the flying. Well, he's not very good. I'll bring Guntz. Guntz is good. Guntz is long-term good. Alright. And then the final thing, now that I've actually selected my party, I have a couple Elf Slayers to hand out. So, now that I know who I'm bringing, you can see Guntz, his attack power is ridiculous. I don't even need to buff it. If I want to bring Kokichi, I would want to give him the Elf Lance. I think I'll give one to Arthur. He's a little bit weaker, and that helps balance him out. And then I'll give the final Elf Slayer, I guess, Ernest. Just want to get past that, you know, lowest number threshold. And then the rest of this we can't equip yet. Other than the healing ring, right? Alright, I think we're good to go, basically. Make sure I equip these. It's difficult because they look exactly the same as Power Lances. So I forget that I equipped. Anyway, I thought about buying more of the heavy lances, like the 1-range weapons. I think it's like +2 attack power to get 1 less range. I'm like, whatever. I don't really care. Let's blast through this real quick now. So, basically, because most of the enemies, Silver Knights and Sea Bats, are level 12, they've stopped giving any decent experience for a while. We've got most of our level ups off of the artillery, the Hellhounds, and actually just taking pot shots at Balbazac. Anyway, you want to see how Domingo works? Also, you might want to see Freeze. So Freeze level 3 has a range of 3, which is great. That's why it's better than Blaze level 3. And it does a lot of single target damage. I'm going to save it for a more dangerous enemy, but I'll send Domingo up here. He is the best. And I can use him as a tank because literally no one can hurt him. Pell, he's a little bit more fragile, but should be okay to take out these guys. 14 damage. I mean, the thing is, the main team hasn't changed much since I took a break to level people up. I mean, you'd probably say that most of these people are the same group we used before. I just wanted to I wanted to see how the stats would balance out, mostly for the knights, because I was curious if Arthur would catch up, and he kind of did actually. So, also Ernest has blue armor, so he's kind of like, you know, he's got to step up on some of the other knights. Okay, Narsha, Arthur can't quite do anything this turn. Max. I think mostly it's very likely the enemy's going to attack Domingo. I'm a little bit short on flying units, aren't I? I forgot to bring Amon or Kokichi. They're okay, but, you know, maybe I should have brought Amon, I guess. You guys have seen me use Balbaroi lots, but in fact, instead of Gort, you know, he's probably a good idea. The bats, I don't understand their AI here. They seem to really just want to hit your mages, and they will fly all the way around the map to try. Like, they will avoid everything else. It's kind of silly. Like, they will fly to the left straight through the center if you let them. Anyway, Chris continues to be pretty good at healing. Pretty much solid. The artillery, I don't think they'll hurt Ernest. I mean, if Ernest dies, I'll be mad, but he actually is going to take a lot of damage. If he takes 3 artillery blasts, that puts him at 7. He might die, wow. It depends on if the Hellhound can get in range. Well, that will wreck my plans. Such a twit. I was trying to rush, basically. Yeah, he's probably dead. Yep, alright. I'm gonna have to egress and try again. I'm not even really worried about killing stuff. Just waiting for Max's turn. I mean, it doesn't really matter. What we do here doesn't make much difference. Could try to get a bit of experience, but I don't care. Alright, I'm sorry, Ernest. Let's try this again. As soon as I start recording, I did all that level grinding. I hardly had anyone die, except for, like, the level 5s. Like, I'd never used Amon before at all, so she didn't have enough HP to withstand. The idea is they're supposed to target Domingo. Let's just speed through the first turn again a little bit. Pell, this time, I don't know, you go after this thing or something. I guess I just need to learn that knights, as good as knights are, they're just not sturdy. They're not very sturdy. There's a lot of classes that have more defense than a knight. How is Max's defense, by the way? 21. Better than... Actually? No, where's Ernest? Yeah, 4 more defense. Max could withstand it just fine. The artillery would do like 2 damage to him or something. So it's nothing to worry about. I'm trying to go quick, guys. I know this is going to be a long episode, but... Vankar has some of the lowest defense. Let's not be foolish with him. Of the knights. Yeah, the enemy really likes to attack Max, so there you go. I guess the bats, if they can get Max, they will try. That's fine. Maybe speed through some of these turns there. We could have Chris heal Max. Not like it matters a whole lot, but there you go. Not much else for her to do, basically. So let's see. What did I say? Probably 2 damage? 4 damage. It's not bad. I guess I didn't get the chance to show you how they like to target on Domingo so much, but honestly, they do. It's pretty easy to have Domingo tank for the whole group. It's just that the hero has a higher priority than even a mage like Domingo. Alright. You're gonna be fine, Max. Don't worry about it. I also haven't seen the Hellhounds use their Fire Breath. Double attack. Well, that's garbage. Like I was talking to you about earlier. So maybe I was incorrect on that one. Also, the Silver Knights come with healing seeds, in case you're wondering. I'm glad you got to see that. It's only happened a couple times, but they can heal. I mean, the Dark Priest could have done it for him, but... Alright, Domingo, yeah. There's a group of 5 here. This should be pretty good. Got him out of the way so I can move people up. Freeze level 2, it's pretty good. 10 or 11 damage to 5 enemies. And Hellhounds, of course, are immune to fire, but they've got some magic resistance to ice anyway. You'd think they'd be weak against ice, so it would do extra damage. Oh good, you get to see his level ups. Attack, defense, speed, HP, MP. He always gets good level ups. Doesn't matter how many times, he just always gets a good one. Alright, good job, Pell. Seabats are really nothing to worry about. I thought they could poison you, but apparently they can't, because I've never seen it happen. Maybe that was in the original version as well. I get mixed up a little bit. I never remember for sure if it was original only. Unfortunately, Teo can't hurt... Like, I would use her to attack the Hellhound, but she can't even hurt it. She can't really do anything this turn, unfortunately. Ernest, though. I think I'd rather move him up here, take out an artillery, and this opens up a little bit more of the choke point. Plus, I mean, as soon as I kill a couple artilleries, we know he can't die. So, Max needs some healing. I think I'll be using Chris for a level 2 heal. That should heal him up to 30 or so. Narsha can just go kill stuff. Narsha's pretty super. I mean, artillery aren't that hard to kill. Narsha doesn't have as high attack power as some people, but for a healer, she's great. Arthur... You get rid of the other artillery if you can. That'd be totally fine. Yeah, good job. Not a whole lot that can attack us now and do any real damage. The bats are weak. Don't worry, Max. Actually, no! He can't counterattack. I've got the... I hope I equipped it. If I didn't equip it, Max could die. Did I? Let me double check. I did equip it. Okay, so he doesn't have to worry about counterattacks. That's good. And then Vankar should be able to finish this anyway, so we're totally safe. Thanks, Vankar. Get your head out of the liquor cabinet. Alright, the bats, I mean, you know... I guess they can do a little bit of damage, but compared to like the Silver Knights and stuff and the Hellhounds, they're just very weak. Yeah, they go after Teo again. Still, she's fairly survivable, better than Anri at least. 2 little fairies off to heal Max. I could have easily got my healers up to level 20. I actually stopped using them to heal because they, I just bought, like, herbs and stuff. Because, they keep getting 10 experience per fight. Per heal, basically. So you could get them up to level 20 really easily. There you go, Gunz. Gunz is so good. He is slow, but I love him. I have to bring him. I'll probably get rid of one of the knights in favor of a flying unit or something. Maybe. I don't know. Flyers are good, but they suffer... Everyone except Domingo that flies suffers a pretty big defense drop in exchange. Let's see how Domingo does in melee. Yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's Dark Priest, the weakest thing we've got, but... I think it's funny that Domingo can tentacle whip people so well. Anyway, I think this is almost wrapped up. We'll use some speed here. Oh, I never killed the Hellhound. That was bad of me. That's the thing that's actually somewhat dangerous. Ernest! No, I've got to move you forward, because you have to kill Balbazac. I want you to be up close to him. Narsha... Sure, you can finish this off. Save Max. Probably could have used her to heal or something, but it's all good. You still get some experience for killing level 15 Hellhounds, but... it's instant kill. Alright, I definitely want Max to get healed up. Fankar's fine. Most of the party's fine. Unfortunately, that blue dragon is like a level 7 enemy. It's so dumb. I really would have expected him to be not level 7. Oh, here we go. Level up for Chris. Sorry, I zipped through that. I wasn't expecting it. Level 16, she learns heal 3. That's good. I wasn't even expecting a level up, but there you go. Kind of thought this would be just a no training level, just a speedy kill them all. Actually, I don't want Pell to get crushed there. Teo should get healed up as well. Ernest needs to be safe. Alright, I think I can heal 2 people with Aura. Oh yeah, right, sorry, I forgot to show you. I meant to show you this. Aura level 2 heals up to, what, 15 people? 4, 8, 10, 12, 13 people. But it costs a lot of MP, so if you can get away with it, use just Aura level 1. Also, it has a different kind of fairy, I noticed. The heal spell has like a green fairy, the Aura spell has like a little green fairy. Just kind of a neat little point, I thought. I'm not going to run in until... Oh, good, they attacked us. Well, that's fine. My plan was to actually draw out the blue dragon with Domingo. But this will do. I wanted Gort up, of course. The blue dragon does get a lot of defense. I'll give him that much. So heal level 3, same range as heal level 2 by the looks of it, except I'm pretty sure it heals a lot more, or else why would you ever use it, I guess. But for now, we don't need to heal. I think heal level 2 seems to be going like maybe up to 30 HP, so why would you need even more? It's a mystery. Good Gort. I'm glad I brought Gort. We've got sort of 2 tanks. We've got Gunts and Gort for defense. It's nice to have. Let's show off Freeze level 3. So, keep in mind the Hellhound still has good magic resistance, but 24 damage. It'd probably be closer to 30 on a normal enemy. We'll kill this blue dragon first. Level 7, my butt. Did I show you guys the stats for it ever? 27 defense, 30 attack. Pretty darn powerful. But Xylo, he's got the attack. And then Teo will try Blaze level 3. There you go. You can see how this looks. I believe the blue dragons are immune to fire, or sorry, immune to ice. And they still have magic resistance, so they don't take full damage. Blaze 3 would have done more damage. Anyway, that's where you get 1,000 gold, and you really make Balac mad. But that's how you get your ring, basically. And he goes for Gort, of all people. That's fine. Alright, Balac, your time is up. Ernest needs to kill you in the long run. Let's see what he's got. 15 damage, okay. Narsha should be doing some healing. Or Chris can, I guess. Well, Chris could heal herself. Yeah, we'll let Narsha deal with it. I don't think we're gonna run out of MP in this battle. Magical yellow fairy. Alright, Arthur. See how you compare to Ernest at the moment. Yeah, also 15 damage, pretty equivalent. Oh, Arthur, you're starting to make me like you a little bit more. Attack, speed, HP, MP, not bad. I gotta admit, he's getting more stats on level up than some of my knights. So how much has this guy got left? 19. I want to make sure Ernest gets the kill, so I'll put a little save down. But we should only do like 15 damage here. 13 damage. That's fine. Unless we get a double attack. Alright, now we just gotta wait for our buddy... Nope. our buddy Ernest to get another turn. And Ernest will finally have his revenge. Put Domingo by him. Probably, I really doubt Domingo would do more than 6 damage, but it's possible. Also, I expect Balbazac to attack Domingo so I can show you his amazing... No, right, sorry. I put Max beside him as well. I should have left Max somewhere safe and let Balbazac smack on Domingo. Because it's always hilarious for me. There we go, Ernest. Good work, buddy. 17 damage. Ha ha ha! And a level up. Not bad. Attack +2, defense +1. Hey, you keep getting stats like that, I can keep you in the team. There you go, and he's happy. I feel like, you know, for story purposes, we have to let Ernest get the kills, so good. Plus a Merman Buster. I assume it's a sword that's good against Merman, but I don't know for sure. Just don't kill me! He's kind of a coward running away, right? Oh, a nice juicy secret about Dark Soul. Alright. You know what? If you tell me, I'll let you go. That sounds good. Uh-oh. Rebuilt his body. Made him a master of dragons. Oh no. Dark Soul has the power of lightning. You and Kane and Dark Soul are... Oh no! Dark Soul, what did you do? Don't call me a dog. I'll get you yet! So, interesting. Something about Kane and I and Dark Soul all in common, perhaps. Having defeated General Balbazac and liberated Urianbatol, the Shining Force sets sail, accompanied by the cheers of the grateful townspeople. But the dark clouds gathering on the horizon do not bode well for their journey. Alright, we successfully conquered Balbazac. Prepare for battle. There's always a battle in the epilogue, right? Psych. It's actually just a bit of a story of what's going on over here. So, you know, Ramladu is obviously upset. His generals are getting torn to pieces by us. Oh, Michaela, it's been a while, yeah. Where have you been hiding? Plotting her revenge, oh no. I'm sure we'll see her again. What is that you have hidden in your dress? Oh, the lightsaber, sure. I would like to have that. I guess that would probably lure me out. She knows me. Curse her! No, she curses you. That's what witches do. So Dark Soul's not so happy. Anyway, this is a good point to wrap the episode up. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you have enjoyed, and have a great day.